Hello, my name is Karen Nahera and welcome to our video tutorial. For this opportunity, I will explain you how to articulate nasal sounds. By the way, there are just 3 nasal sounds which are So let's start talking about the sound. So for this articulation or for articulate this sound, first you need to press your lips or keep them closed to stop the air through and direct it to the nose to make the sound. Now pay attention to my demonstration. One more time. Now let's do it together. Very good. So a common mistake that some people do is to pronounce this sound with the mouth open, and that is not correct because it changes the pronunciation. So to make sure that you are articulating well this sound, you should open your mouth and let the air through. Let's continue with more. Right here we have some distinctive features about the sound. For example, its place of articulation is bilabial, its manner of articulation is nasal, and its voicing is a voiced sound. Now let's continue with more. Here we have some information or some relevant information about sound. For example, in English, the sound is always pronounced, but there are some people who doesn't pronounce it at the end of a word. For example, in the word game, some people say like or pronounce it like gay. So that is the incorrect way. Also, this is a nasal sound, what means that you don't use your mouth but your nose. As well, there is something relevant about the sound, and it may vary in other languages with a different pronunciation. That's why we need to pronounce it carefully and perfectly. Let's continue with more. This sound can be placed at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of a word. For example, at the beginning we can mention mother or moon. At the middle we can mention swimming or camera or tomato. And at the end of a word we can say dream, gym, ham. Then we have that our vocal cords vibrate when we make the sound. So if you put your fingers into your throat, you will see the vibration, or you will feel the vibration. For example, like this. So let's do it together. So you see, there is vibration in our throats. Now, another fact that I have here for you is that some people confuse nasal sounds. For example, this sound with sound, which are totally different, and what changes completely the meaning of a word pronounced. For example, listen carefully. She is Kim. She is a queen. So, did you notice the pronunciation? It's totally different, right? Very good. Now let's continue with more. And we have the second, which is the sound. So, this sound is articulated when you place the tip of your tongue on your alveolar ridge. So then the back part of your tongue closes the passage of air through the mouth, and you should let the air through the nose to make the sound, as you can notice in the picture. Also, your tongue should be relaxed, like this. So pay attention to my demonstration right now. One more time. Now let's do it together. Very good. Let's continue with more. Here we have some distinctive features about sound. For example, its place of articulation is alveolar, its manner of articulation is nasal, and is a voiced sound. Also, we have some relevant information about the sound. For example, this sound is used in the majority of the languages, or in the 80% of languages in the world. So it's not so difficult for non-native speakers to pronounce it correctly. Now we have that sometimes is confused with other sounds. For example, some people confuse it with the sound or sound. So we need to be careful at the moment of pronounce it. Then we have that our vocal cords vibrate when we make the sound. Another important or relevant fact is that this sound doesn't exist in Spanish. And the last but not least is that this sound can be placed at the beginning, at the middle, or at the end of a word. For example, at the beginning we can mention napkin and nails. At the middle we can say lemonade or pineapple. At the end we can mention spoon or train. Very good. Now let's continue with our third nasal sound, which is So, as you can see in the picture, its articulation is to make this sound, we should drop our jaw a little bit and then raise the back of our tongue in order to touch and press against the roof of our mouth or soft palate. So this action stops the air through our mouth and lets the air through the nose, making the sound. Now let's pay attention to my demonstration and then let's do it together. One more time. Now let's do it together. Very good. Now let's continue with more about this sound. We have also distinctive features about the sound. For example, its place of articulation is alveolar, its manner of articulation is nasal, and it is a voiced sound. Now let's continue with some relevant information about this sound. And we have here that, for example, the sound never goes before or never goes at the beginning of a word. Then we have that words with are not so common, but there we have some of them. For example, binged or hinged. Now we have the sound goes before G, N, K, C, or K consonants and is always pronounced like Also for this sound, we never pronounce the G consonant at the end of a word with the NG combination. For example, we say king instead of king. Now, listen one more time. King instead of king. And we have also that our vocal cords should vibrate. Now we have reached the end of our tutorial. I hope you have learned how to articulate the nasal sounds, and we will see you in the next tutorial. See you. Bye-bye.